Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome finally to Prison Architect, where we're going to do things properly this time. So of course we have played Prison Architect before. We played it absolutely ages ago now on the channel, but when we played it last, it was only the campaign mode, whereas this time we are starting a whole new prison, a brand new prison from scratch, plenty of opportunity for disasters and nonsense and sort of, bumbling around generally, sort of classic Geek Cupboard-y stuff. It's going to be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to this. And my goodness me, this is one of the most requested games on the channel. This gets requested an awful lot of the time. So here we go. We are finally getting round to it. Now, as you might have already guessed from the title and the thumbnail of the video, we do have a very specific goal in mind for our prison, because we don't want our prison to be drab and terrible and miserable. Oh no, absolutely not. That is not for us at all. So it's our aim to make, if we can, the loveliest prison. I just think we should make a lovely prison, a really nice place, the loveliest of all the prisons, if such a thing is even achievable. So I'm thinking big comfortable cells, filled with all sorts of niceties, loads of fancy walls, lots of nice flooring, lots of flowers, lots of decor, loads of fun things for all of our guests to be getting up to. It's just going to be a lovely, nice place for people to do their time. And on that note, because it is going to be such a nice prison, we're going to take in some people who have committed some crimes that are perhaps different, shall we say, to the ones that you are probably expecting. Crimes that aren't dreadful enough really to warrant time in a proper nasty prison, but crimes that need punishment here in our lovely prison instead. So in terms of the game itself, I think we've got all the DLC installed. So we've got Psych Ward, Cleared for Transfer, Island Bound, Going Green, Second Chances, and the latest bit of DLC, which is called Perfect Storm. And I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's all of the DLC. And of course we do have our slight modifications to the types of criminals that we could expect to see behind bars. So I think it's time to set up our game. Let's just go and configure everything. Okie doke, so job number one is to choose whether our prison is for male or female prisoners. And do you know what? The default is male. It's on male. I think we'll leave it at that. That's absolutely fine. And now we come to something which is very, very exciting indeed. I had absolutely no idea that this was even a part of the game. But look at this. We can choose the default uniform colours of all of the different kind of categories of the prisoners that are going to be in our very lovely prison. And that's just amazing. I do like this. And I mean, already we can see that we need to do a bit of work, because what are you? Minimum security people have a default kind of uniform colour of grey. That is not acceptable. That is not going to do at all. That is very, very boring. So we need to change that. However, I think what we're going to do is, I think we're going to change the sort of, medium security uniforms first, because they're the classic orange. And I think we're going to see a lot of those. There's going to be a lot of medium security people around the place, sort of more than other groups, I imagine. So I think we'll change you first. And if we can find a lovely pink, that would be very nice. Oh, there you go. The next one is already pink. Okay. I mean, that's quite nice. It's a lovely shade of pink. I was hoping it might sort of pop a bit more. Do we have a hot pink? There's brown, there's green, there's blue, there's sky blue. Oh, there's salmon. That's quite nice. That's quite calming. Possibly the minimum security people could have that. That's quite nice. Got velvet. That's quite nice as well. Bit of purple, bit of lime. Oh, it's hot pink. It's perfect. It's even called hot pink. Okay, right. That is absolutely 100% perfect. Yeah, that's what we wanted. A proper actual hot pink. Oh, that is fabulous. Okay, right. That's very good. Okay, back down to minimum security. I'm sorry you don't have the hot pink. You're not going to get the proper sort of, the fashionable uniform colour. But let's see what we can give you. I mean, what was the one that we saw? Where was it? Hang on. It was like a sort of a nice calm, not salmon, velvet. There we go. That's quite nice. That's quite calming. I like the idea of that. So we'll go for velvet for, what's that, minimum security. Medium security have got the fabulous hot pink. Uniform colour for, maximum security. Okay, right, so proper troublemakers. You're in red. I mean, that's not the reddest of reds I've ever seen. What else can we do with that? Because that's not very exciting. Hang on. We want the proper exciting colours. Where are the big fancy colours? Yeah, like that. Lime. Yes, I like that. That is very good. That's proper bright and exciting to look at. So, okay. So the maximum security people can be in lovely sort of lime clothing. And then, yeah, these here. So protective custody in yellow. That's okay. I don't mind the yellow so much. That looks quite nice. Then we've got Supermax. Okay, hang on. What's next? Then death row and then criminally insane. Okay, right. Okay, I see. So we're getting into sort of proper troublemakers now. Okay, so this lot down here, they're kind of nothing compared to these folks along here. Okie doke. Right, so maroon. That's not good enough. That's not going to do. We need some sort of blue, I think. Because, yeah, we need a blue. I mean, that's It's okay. It's blue, obviously, but I want a blue that's sort of a little bit more exciting if we can find one. The aqua's okay, but it doesn't kind of pop as much as I wanted it to. Although that's quite nice. The violet is quite nice. Dirt, no, let's not have that. Steel, that's quite a nice colour. Lilac, no. Eggshell. They've got pointless kind of different names for white there. So eggshell, okay. Ocean, gruel, grey, and then it's orange and back to where we were before. Okay, how about then? I mean, let's just give them the blue. Let's give them blue. Yeah, it stands out. That's quite nice. Death Row have got black. I mean, that's not nice, is it? Let's give them something lovely. How about pink? That's quite nice. Death Row, pink. It doesn't look too similar to the velvet, I don't think. And obviously it's not the hot pink. And then Criminally Insane have got white. I mean, that's not very good either. Come on, let's give them something a little bit spectacular. If they're going to be criminally insane, let's make them look fabulous with that. So here we go. Let's have something very bright. What have we got that's bright? I mean, that's okay, but it's a little bit similar to some of the other colours we have. Acid, slop, burgundy. No, I don't so much like that. Sand, gunmetal. Maybe the aqua. The aqua might be quite nice. There you go. I like that. This is wonderful. I didn't know this was part of the game, so this is all very exciting indeed. So here we go. There's our colours. I think our inmates are going to look amazing. Okay, so next up we have to pick our warden and our guard dogs, which is all very exciting indeed. Now with our warden, there are quite a lot to choose from. It goes on to sort of a second row here. However, we do have the perfect warden. Oh my goodness me, look at that. It's Penge Cupboard. Penge Cupboard has an unusual talent for being able to calm even the most violent individuals and to make everything very lovely indeed. Even being in the same room as him is enough to make people docile and compliant. Reduces the overall temperature of your prison, making your inmates less likely to cause trouble, and therefore significantly more lovely and nice. So yes, we're going to have Penge Cupboard as our warden, of course. So yeah, Penge Cupboard just, is able to calm things down a bit and make things a little bit lovelier, which is of course what we want in the Loveliest Prison. And then, in terms of choosing guard dogs, I mean, this is wonderful. There are so many different types to choose from. And of course, as well, you can have guard cats if you would like, because not everybody is a dog person, it says there. But we're going to go for these here. We're going to go for the bow tie bandits, because look at that. That's just adorable. A very dapper chap. And they're perfect, absolutely spot on guard dogs for a very lovely prison. So next up are the kind of main game settings, I suppose. So I think let's give ourselves a medium world to play with, because that means we're not kind of crammed onto a tiny little map. We do have a little bit of room to kind of expand into, which sounds nice. And then we come on to something very, very important indeed, the starting money. So by default, we start with $30,000. Now I think we might want to up that a little bit. I think let's give ourselves $50,000 to start with, just so we have a little bit of money to make the place quite lovely, so we can buy lots of decorative items or make bigger rooms or whatever. And also we might need a little bit more money because I'm quite new to Prison Architect. I'm not entirely sure of all the different kind of game concepts and how to do stuff in the game quite yet, so there will inevitably be quite a few mistakes made along the way. So I think if we do have a little bit more money, that might help us kind of, buy our way out of trouble maybe. So let's give ourselves $50,000 to start with, and we do pick up money from grants and all that kind of stuff, so that should be okay, hopefully. Weather and intensity, let's put that down to medium. Let's drop that to medium so we can have some medium kind of weather effects going on. Starting season, spring, that sounds nice. Rat infestation, again, let's put that down to medium. Right, we do want temperature. We do want temperature because it says over here that our warden reduces the overall temperature of the prison. So if we don't have temperature involved, then yeah, that's going to be a bit pointless. So okay, so we'll put temperature on. So that means we need to have radiators and all that kind of stuff. Fog of war, yeah, we'll put that on. And I think what we're going to do is, we don't want to be in the desert or anything like that. But I think an island plot sounds very, very lovely indeed. People can go to the beach and all that kind of stuff. It sounds wonderful. So we shall have an island plot. That sounds very good. And then coming down here, generate forest. Yep, because trees are lovely. We'll have some trees. We'll take off failure conditions because, as we've just sort of mentioned, I'm very new to this and we will do things wrong. So let's take off failure conditions. Let's not have gangs. We will have criminally insane inmates because they wear that lovely kind of blue colour just there. Dynamic reputations we'll leave off. Events, however, we will put on. We'll have random events because that might just be a little bit of fun, just, sort of random carnage happening. Prisoner transfers, I think that means that the prisoners transfer between different kind of categories. So they might look and say, do you know what? I'm in maximum security. I don't think I should be here. I want to go to medium security. And we can kind of authorize that or not. So I think we'll keep that on because that sounds quite good. And we will have staff needs as well. So the staff need food and they need to lie down and all that kind of stuff. They need to have a little rest and a nice cup of tea. And I think that will do. We don't want advanced escape plans because, as we said, I'm very new and we'll have no prisoners left on day 3 or whatever. Unlimited funds is cheating, and these things down here are obviously things we don't want to have. So I think that's it. I think that's it. Everything is ready. So let's go, shall we? Let's go to our little island and start work on the loveliest prison. Okay, so here we go, and I can very happily confirm that spacebar is pause, which is wonderful stuff. Well done, game. Good job. Right, so here we are. We're on our island, and you know, it looks quite nice. It looks like a very lovely island indeed. It's even got a little sort of bay over here. That's very lovely. So there's quite a bit of grass. We do have, I assume that's sand. I guess this is kind of like a little beach area. That could be used as a beach area. Could we have little kind of sunbeds and parasols and serve pina coladas and things? That'd be quite nice. I don't know if we can do that within the confines of a prison game, but yeah, we'll give it a good go. And then we've got some kind of mud kind of stuff over there. But yeah, most of it is lovely kind of green grass and lots of trees up there. Very nice indeed. And then it looks like our sort of dock thing is over here. So all of our work people are getting off of the boat. I think they do bring in quite a lot more stuff. Oh, what's that? There's something just there. What is that? A notebook page. Okay, do we need to do something with this? Oh, okay, right. There's a lot of things in this notebook page. Page 35. Do we need to care about this? I'm not entirely sure we need to have a look at this. Hang on, let me just see if this is actually anything important or not. I am not entirely sure. Do you know, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but I think it might be some sort of notes made about the office and maybe sort of ideas that we're going to make it into the game or something. I don't really know, but there you go. We found a little sort of thingamajig. Oh, look, yeah. There's hidden things to find, and we found page 35 of the hidden things. Oh, okay, well that's exciting. We found a hidden thing. Right, so back we go. Oh, it's an extra. Okay. Oh, it's a game Bible, is it? Have we found one sort of page of the game Bible? Okie doke, right, well that's very exciting. Thank you, game. Right, so back we go. So yeah, all of our people are getting off of the little boat. So I think the boat does come back. I think they then get another delivery of, you know, bricks and wiring and all that kind of important stuff. So I think we do have a couple of sort of things to look at up here. Now I have kind of read through some of these, so it's sort of okay. So we'll delete that. I'm sure it's fine. And I've read this before, so yeah, done that. Thank you very much. And another letter as well. The CEO, Mr. sort of pointy man himself. Lots of correspondence, but yeah, okie doke. Thank you very much. Right, so now I think we need to accept our first grant, because grants give us lots of money up front and some money when we complete what we need to do. So obviously that's going to be a good source of income for us. So let's get our first grant. Now hang on a second, it's down here, isn't it? So let's go to here and go to just here. Now there is a fairly basic one that we can get done. Here we go. Basic Detention Centre. We get 20 grand up front, which is very nice indeed. So that'll give us 70 grand to play with, and then 10 grand when it's completed. And all we need to do is build a holding cell, a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen, get 2 guards, get 2 cooks. And as far as I'm aware, that's kind of the very basic kind of stuff that you need to have in a prison to begin with. Just really sort of basic entry-level prison stuff. So I think let's get that done. So let's take that grant, and I think we can only take 2 grants at a time. So let's take Basic Detention Centre, and then, because we're trying to make the loveliest prison, we're going to go down the route of green energy. So we're going to have lots of solar panels and wind farms and all that kind of stuff. We're going to have lots of lovely, clean, green energy. So there is something here. Is it eco-friendly? Is it this? Use only green power sources to power the prison instead of a power station for 5 days. Okay, so I think we do that. So that gives us another 5 grand up front and 10 grand when it's completed. And all we need to do is only use green power for 5 days. I think we can muddle through with that. I think we can have a go at that. I mean, things might go a bit wrong overnight when there's no sun and, the solar power runs out. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? So yeah, let's go for eco-friendly as well. So there we go. We've now got $75,000 to start with. I think that should be a good amount. So here we go. Let's get building. Now here we go. Down here to foundations. So let's get some nice kind of brick set up. So you can just go for boring bricks or even more boring concrete. But of course that's not good enough for us because we're making a lovely prison. So there's loads of different kind of wall types here. I do like the idea of a little sort of reception area that we need to get set up first. I like the idea of that being in a sort of very nice, sort of, what's that, blue striped classy walls. I like the sound of that. That sounds very good. We do have sort of fantastic looking sort of Geek Cupboard corporate coloured walls there. That's very exciting. Maybe we'll put those in later. But yeah, let's go for some blue striped classy walls. I like the sound of that. And we need to make like a little sort of reception area. And then attached to that, we need a kind of holding cell. So people come in, so our sort of prisoners come in off the boat, somebody talks to them in the reception, then they go and wait in the kind of sort of holding cell, and then eventually they get put into proper cells somewhere else. But at the moment, we haven't really sort of got, I don't know if we've got the money for proper cells that they're going to go and stay in permanently. So they're going to have to hang out in the kind of holding cell for a bit. But we need a reception first, as far as I'm aware. So I think if they're coming off the boat here, they're going to walk through the middle. So how about we make a little sort of reception kind of over here for 2,220? Yeah, so let's do that, and we have to kind of black that tree as well. Sorry, nature. So there we go. And now we need a door with this, I believe, because that's kind of how getting into buildings works. So, yeah, there are not too many exciting doors, I'm afraid. There's not lots of exciting doors. There is a regular door just there, and we can only have it in yellow, which is a bit disappointing, but never mind. So how about... Oh, hang on. Hang on, no. What's this down here? Saloon Doors? We can have Saloon Doors. Oh no, we're having Saloon Doors. Absolutely. Yeah, there we go. Saloon Doors. Wonderful. Okay, so let's put the Saloon Doors. Let's put them at the very top, shall we? And we'll have a little kind of path coming in like that and taking them up to the top. So let's do that. So there we go. And now can we get a path kind of set up from the dock over to there? Because that would be quite nice. Flooring. What flooring can we have? Right, landscaping, because it's outside. And what can we have? Dirt, mud, grass corners, sand, lunar. Okay, that seems a bit weird. Flowery fields. Oh, that sounds quite nice. Oh, I like the sound of that. Hang on. These are all kind of... These aren't what I was expecting in terms of floors. Hang on. Can we have some of these outside then? Reclaimed brick. Can we put that outside? Yes, we can. Okay, which of these is going to look very nice indeed? I mean, bamboo. That might be quite nice. Oh, that's indoor only. Oh, boo, game. Okay, dock. We could just expand that dock. It doesn't look very nice, though. I can't even read that. Laminate flooring, that's indoor only. Oh, there's a lot of indoor only. Marble, that's indoor only. Carpets, clearly indoor only. Fancy tiles, indoor only. Game, you're disappointing me with the lack of sort of outside flooring options. Stone we could have. We could have some nice kind of stone, like paving stones. Outdoor only 10, and that's 10. Do you know what? Paving stones might look okay. So how about we have a little sort of path going like that, and then going from the dock and kind of coming across sort of to there maybe. I like that. And then, hang on, and then can we have flowery fields on either side? That could be quite nice. There we go. So flowery fields there for 900 and there for 900. Okay, that's exciting. So there we go. So already I've kind of deviated off the path and, instead of going, right, important things, I've gone, yay, flowery fields. But okay, there we go. So they can sort all that out. I mean, a lot of the flowery fields are going to be flattened by the delivery zone there, but never mind. And the garbage zone. We might want to kind of move that a bit, actually. Hang on. Can we move the garbage zone down a bit? Garbage. Where is the garbage zone in here? It's got to be in here somewhere. There it is. So if we sort of expand that down here a bit like that, and then how do we kind of undo that like that? There we go. Wonderful. We might have to make it a tiny bit bigger. Splendid. There we go. So the garbage isn't part of our wonderful sort of flowery fields. Okay, right. So that's one thing done. So let's move time on nice and slowly. So here we go. The builders can all get on with that. Oh, and look, they're planting the flowery field first, because I don't think they can do anything else, because we haven't got the deliveries of all the, important things in. Bricks and cement and concrete and wires and such like. So here we go. They're going to start unloading all of that. That's very nice. I do like the flowery fields. They look very good. Okay, so then we're going to build our little kind of reception. Just so I remember what it is, let's go in and kind of outline this. So hang on. Reception is... There it is. It's in orange. Okay, so that's going to be a reception. Oh, we can't zone it out until it's actually a room. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? I'll forget what it's for, game. Okay, never mind. Right, and then back to foundations. So now I think keeping with the kind of classy sort of wall, we've got blue stripes for our reception. How about we carry that on? I was thinking maybe burgundy, but I like the idea of burgundy for the cells possibly. So how about then they go from here, and then we have ourselves another sort of room set up, sort of over there like that, and that could be the holding cell type thing. And I think that does need to be, if we're making this very lovely, if we're making the loveliest prison, we need the loveliest holding cell. So how about we make it quite big, so we can fit a few people in, and also we can fit very, very many nice things in there as well. We can put all sorts of lovely things in. In fact, you know what? Let's make it a little bit bigger than that. Let's say, there we go, 4,200 on the holding cell. Okay, that kind of wall's gone. Okay, right. So, again, learning curve going on here, but that's fine. Okie doke. Right, so they can get on with that. And now we need to set up some sort of green power as well, because, of course, we need to power the place. It needs water and lighting and all that kind of stuff. So let's go down to utilities. Now, I did play a little bit of this game. I played a tiny bit, maybe sort of just under an hour. And it did take me a while to understand how the kind of green power works, but I think I got there in the end. So, solar panels cost $2,000 a piece. But I think for the size of prison we've got, we only need a few of them. The only thing is, where are they best going to be kind of situated? Hang on a minute, where can we put them? How about we put them, if that's where people are going to come in, we could put all the kind of power stuff over here. That would be okay. Let's put the power stuff all the way over there. So let's just drop in one lot of solar panels and 2 lots of solar panels. So they're going to generate the power. But then, because the power generated by those solar panels is kind of useless to us, we need to run that through a transformer. Now, I found this quite confusing initially. I get it now. So there we go. So the power has to go in where the in arrow is, and then the sort of converted power that we can use kind of goes out via that green arrow with the blue around it. So we want to turn the kind of transformer, robot in disguise, around a little bit. So there we go. So now it's going to point that way. So I think if we pop that there like that, that can sit just there. So then we have to run cables from those into the transformer and then out of the other end of the transformer, and then it can go and, turn the lights on and all that kind of stuff. I think that's about right. I think that's right. Okay, so here we go. So they're getting on with things. Now, the sort of speed time on very quickly mode, it does just that. It's really good. So look at this. They're all running around the place. It's very busy. It's very hectic. We've got some lovely flowers set up. That is very good. Okay, so now it's telling us kind of about green energy production, but I sort of know a bit about that. So once that transformer goes in, like so, go back to utilities, and there we go. The solar panels have got these little kind of bits sticking out of them. So now I think what we want to do is get an electrical cable, then run that up there like that, and to there like that. So that means that will funnel the power from the solar panels into the transformer. That can do transforming of things. And then we can then run the electrical cable from here all the way over here. And that can go and then can switch the lights on, all that kind of stuff. So there we go. That should be okay. And then also, we do want to get some batteries around this so we can store some power, because of course at night time the sun doesn't come out quite as much, so we are going to need to try and store some power so we can get through the night. So okay, let's see if they can cope with all this kind of stuff then. So unpause the game. They're doing a good job of building. They are doing a good job of building. Now we are going to get some prisoners arriving in 17 hours and 30 minutes. So we haven't got that long. So if we could get a bit of wriggle on, that would be wonderful. Also, yes, they have chopped down a tree. And I believe when they do chop down trees, they can sell them back. You can sell the wood. Hang on. What did we need for that? It was a room. Hang on. It was like a sort of a sales area. Exports. There we go. So how about we have a tiny little kind of exports area just there. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Right, they're happy with that now. And hopefully somebody will move that wood. Hopefully somebody will take that wood, put it into exports, and then we can sell it for a little bit of money, which is very welcome indeed. But there we go. So I think that's done. I think they have put our kind of wood sort of delivery. No, there we go. They're moving it now. So the wood goes onto the boat, and we made $255 from chopping down a tree. There we go. Goodbye, nature. And I think all the lights have just come on, which is wonderful stuff. They're kind of, connecting all the lights up, all that kind of stuff. And there we go. I think our very first kind of room is set up. Now, the only thing is, they've kind of done that a bit wrong. So hang on a second. So where is it? So there, a blue classy wall. So bring that down like that. To then obviously make a wall between the detention centre bit and the reception. And then let's outline these. So let's say, right, so reception can be there. And then a holding cell, there we go. A holding cell can be just there. Okay, right, this is fine. This is fine. It's all looking good so far. And then we're going to need to get some doors in. Let's go back to here, go to doors. So we've got the kind of fancy saloon doors going on over there, which I do like. That is very exciting. However, we might need some proper jail type doors. So how about we get, yellow. There's a large yellow door there. That's nice. Oh no, hang on. What are our walls? Blue. Is there a large blue jail door? There is not, unfortunately. There's orange. Do you know, we'll go for yellow. Yellow's nice. It looks lovely. So we'll have a yellow one there. And then just to mix things up, let's have an orange one down here then. So there we go. So that means that when they're done, when they come out of our kind of holding cell, that is their way into the prison proper. Okay, right. This is good. Now, what do we need to actually make a valid reception? Here we go. So it tells us there we need to get ourselves what do we need? An office desk, a table, and a chair. Okay, I think we can just about manage that. So now, do we have fancy office desks? I'm pretty sure we do. There is a fancy desk. It's called a fancy desk, and it's only $100. Hang on, there's an office desk there. Oh, that's $30. Oh, okay. No, we want a proper fancy desk in here. So how about? Hang on, which way round does that go? Is that what we need? I don't know. Hang on. That desk seems to have more on it. That desk has got a computer on it and all sorts of other bits and bobs. Whereas this desk here is fancy, but it lacks any kind of advanced technology whatsoever. It's got, looks like it has just a kind of thing to write on and a book and a pen, possibly. Do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll put that there. So as people come in, they can see this desk and they know they need to go and talk to somebody at the desk. And then they need a table and they need some chairs. How about we give them a swivel chair? Because everybody wants a swivel chair because that's exciting. So there we go. Nice swivel chair. And then they need a table. Now it's handy because the things we need are kind of lit up, which is really useful. So what did it say? A table, an oak table. That's got to be the fanciest thing. There we go. An oak table for eating at. Okay. Are they going to come into the reception and start eating? I don't know. So let's put that, I don't know, like that possibly. And then can we have some more swivel chairs? Can we put some more swivel chairs around the edge of this table? Because that seems like a fun thing to do. We can have 3 people around this table on swivelly chairs, just swiveling around and having a lot of fun. And then, can we get lots of decorative things in as well? Because already we want to make this lovely. We want want people to feel welcome. So how about, and there's a painting. Let's hang a nice painting on the wall. That's very lovely. And then what else can we put in here? That's a pleasant house plant. Okay, that's nice. How about a large TV? Just going in here. So you can sit at the table and you can watch some telly. That's quite nice. That's quite welcoming. So we'll have a bit of that. And then, a couple of plants on either side. Oh no, hang on. That's in the way of the door. How do we retract that order? Do we right click? Right click to cancel. Okay. Do you know what? That's fine. That's okay for now. Okay, so that's plenty to do in the reception. Let's let them get that sorted. So the only one thing it's got going for it is that it's indoors. Everything else is kind of a little bit all over the place. They're bringing this in. Oh, look, they they just carry the entire door in its entirety. Just a whole complete door. Okay, that's fine. Walls are going in. The door is in. Okay, so the reception, I think, once that desk goes in, which is going in. Now, there we go. We have our first valid room. Finally. Okay, this is good. This is good. And look at that. The lights are still on. And it's 25 to 10 at night. Now, does the battery have any power? The battery has 8% power. I don't imagine that's going to make it through the night, is it? Still on 8%. Okay. Do you know what? The battery is holding its charge pretty well, given that it's now quite dark and there's going to be, there's no sun at all to make the solar panels work. That's very good. Okay, so let's sort the holding cell out. Because in 8 hours and 24 minutes, we're going to have a lot of people turning up and they're not going to be very happy if they haven't got a proper holding cell. So here we go. Let's get a holding cell sorted. So what do we need? It needs a toilet and it needs some benches. Okay, that's fine. So I think maybe, can we have ourselves a little sort of, a slightly more private toilet area, possibly? Can we have ourselves a little sort of bit over here where we could have some more sort of private, because again, making the loveliest prison, we want people to be able to go to the loo in privacy, I would have thought. So I think maybe we need to think about that. So hang on. So toilet is up there. So just a basic toilet. Are there fancy toilets? Are there fancy toilets? I don't think there are. Or if there are, we haven't kind of unlocked them yet. So, okay, so I think, what if we put the toilets along that side there? So we'll have a toilet there, and a toilet there, and one there. So 3 loos should be okay. That should be fine. And then I think, if we go into walls and go, get our kind of classy walls again, go like that. That at least gives a bit of privacy. Now, what I don't know is, what if we then have a door? Does that then stop that being part of this room? I imagine it would. So maybe that's about as private as it's going to get, I'm afraid. But then what we could do is, we could put a wall down here and then kind of segregate the toilet area away in its entirety. I think we might need some lights. We might need some different lights going on. How do we place lights? We've got auto lights. How do I actually just place a light? Is that an object? There, okay. So we might need a light and a light and a light. Okay, and then I think, let's get ourselves a wall going all the way down there like that. So this whole sort of toilet area is a little bit more private. And then we do have a little bit of a gap here where we could put some plants. Because who doesn't love some plants? So there we go, couple of plants just to freshen the air near the toilety area. So wonderful stuff. So now what else do we need in here? We'll have toilets. Benches. Okay, so we can have bench, small bench or oak bench. I think the oak bench has got to be better. Can we not put the oak bench around the oak table? It does say, for sitting on, goes great with the oak table. So can we not have some lovely sort of oak tables going on as well? So hang on, it's going to have to be like that, isn't it? So have that, and then have a couple of, hang on a minute, oak bench, oak bench, oak bench and oak bench. Okay, so that can fit a few people's, and I think we might want to kind of do that again. So hang on. So swivel that round. So like that. Then get the oak tables back in. So that's plenty of places for people to sit down. And then down here, how about we have some fun stuff? What have we got? Pool tables. Table, football, table, tennis. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, this is marvellous. Oh, hang on. How about we get rid of that plant just there and put in a sink? Can we put a sink just there? No. Why can't we put a sink in? Indoor only. It is indoor only. Oh, boo. I wanted to put a sink just there. That's a bit of a shame. It has to go on a wall. And the wall isn't there yet. Okay. That would make sense. Okay, right. We'll come back to that. How about then we get table tennis? Let's have a table tennis thing set up there. And then for the more intellectual ones, let's have a couple of, do you want a couple of sort of chess boards? What else can we have? Pool table's going to be a bit big. Table football. Do you know what? We can't put table football like that. That's not going to work. That's not how table football functions, Penge. Okay, maybe not that then, because that's a bit too big. Maybe we could have, I like the way that I'm already distracted by niceties. Let's have a couple of these. Let's just have a chess table there and a chess table there. And then we can put some chairs around those. So hang on. There was a yellow chair. I like that. There you go. Goes brilliantly with a table, it says. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll absolutely have that. Wonderful. So there we go. Some lovely tables. Hang on. What about the floors? The floors in here are very drab. This is not lovely enough at all. Hang on a second. How about in the reception? What about marble tiles? That's very extravagant, isn't it? Let's have fancy tiles. I quite like the fancy tiles, though. They're quite nice as well. There's not that many floors. There's not that much in the way of flooring. That's a bit disappointing. Unless we unlock some more later. Okay, how about in here, let's have fancy tiles. So fancy tiles in there and just there. And then in the reception, let's go for marble. Because that's very fancy and lovely, isn't it? So there we go. Do you know what? That's plenty for them to be getting on with right now. Possibly slightly too much for them to be getting on with. But there we go. So we're going to have a holding cell. Okay, we are lacking many other things, however. Oh, hang on, and water. Yeah, hang on. I realise that now. We need to put some water kind of provisioning down here as well at some point. So let's go to utilities. Let's put the water stuff over here, shall we? So I think, hang on, so a water pump station provides a source of water to your prison. And of course it will need to be plugged in. So let's put it over here past the kind of sort of transformer electrical power thingamajigger. Let's put it here. So we've still got room over there for, you know, sort of more solar panels and green energy stuff. So if we put that just there, and then we get an electrical cable, I don't know if it has to go kind of under it or not. Do you know what? It can do, because I don't know if it needs to touch it or go under it. So there we go. So now that's going to have power, which is good. And then we need to get pipes. So, okay, so a large pipe. Here we go. So let's get a large pipe kind of up into this general area. So what you do is, yeah, you have large pipes, and then you kind of have small pipes going off to the individual kind of amenities that need plumbing in. So the big pipe is for just, you know, bulk moving of water. The little pipes actually connect things together. So how about we just have a large pipe going up like that. I mean, that's perfect. Can that just connect to those? And then a small pipe going boop and boop and boop. Is that enough? I've got no idea if that's enough. Also, we do need some radiators, don't we? We do need some radiators because, of course, yes, we've said that we need to, we've said that we want to get sort of temperature involved, and yeah, we haven't put any radiators in. So hang on a minute, I don't know how this works. A water boiler, that's got to be a good thing. How about we get one of these in? I mean, do these need to be indoors? Do all these things need to be indoors? I've got no idea. I'm just completely winging it at this point. Let's get a water boiler in. Let's put one of those in. What's this? Cable protectors. Oh, there's so much going on. There are so many things. Okay, no, it's fine. So we'll get a hot water boiler in. That probably needs power as well. Yeah, electrical. So that also needs plumbing in. So connect that to the power, and then a hot water pipe. So I assume that just goes from here to all of our radiators. So if we put radiators down, we should then be able to sort of plumb everything in around them. Okay, that's fine. Hang on. Where are all the things inside the inside the rooms? I don't know where things are. Also, how do the radiators work? They just sort of stick out. We'll put a radiator there because that's nice. I think we can put a radiator there. I think, can we put one across the bottom here? There's a table sort of over there somewhere, isn't there? Come out of that. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This is fine. This is fine. We know what we're doing. It's all brilliant. And then, yeah, we'll have a bit coming out like that. So hot water like that. Does the small pipe need to connect to these things? I don't know. I don't know if that is how it works. Do you know what? It's fine. What we'll do is we'll let them build some stuff first, and then we'll see how they get on with the radiators. But at the minute, they're doing all this kind of stuff. They've not built the walls yet, I notice. Why are they not building the walls? Oh, did I somehow retract that order or something? Hang on, can you build a wall there, please? And some walls like that. That's kind of what we wanted. Oh, hang on. They were sticking out more, weren't they? Hang on, no. Belay that order. Hang on, no, they are. Where's that fancy tiles? Oh, I'm very confused. Hang on. Build a wall just there, please. And a wall, and a wall, and a wall. I think that's it. Maybe I sort of retracted that order or something. I don't know. Hopefully they can build some walls over here at some point. But they're getting on with other stuff. Oh, they're putting the tiles in. I mean, our prisoners are going to arrive in 3.5 hours. And they're going to have a holding cell to go to. Maybe. There are no canteens accessible by this cell. Prisoners in this cell will have nowhere to eat. Oh, yeah. It says about getting a canteen set up, doesn't it? Okay, maybe we need to get a canteen set up. I'm kind of feeling that might be important. Hang on. So, okay. I mean, at the moment, our prisoners could possibly just run away. So we might need some sort of fence. Like a very small kind of containing fence right now. Also a couple of guards. Hang on, we can do that. We can do that. Let's get the guards ready. So when the prisoners arrive in 2.5 hours to this entirely woefully unprepared prison, we can at least have somebody looking after them. So here we go. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 guards. There we go. So 4 guards is fine. So we've hired at least 4 guards, goers. Right, so now, okay, we've hired a 5th guard. Didn't mean to do that, but yay, more guards. The more the merrier. A shower, a yard, a kitchen, and a canteen. Okay, I think a yard is just a kind of designated kind of zone, isn't it? Hang on. Yard is in here somewhere. I'm so new to this. Where's yard? Okay, hang on. Oh, no, there's a yard. There's a yard just there. So if we just say, okay, so out here, just have, I don't know, a yard like that. Hooray, it's a yard. And it must be behind at least 1 door. Ah, okay, because it's not secure, because they can go to the yard and then just run away. Okay, yep, that makes sense. I think then, hang on. So up here, let's make our canteen and kitchen type thing. That will complete the kitchen and the canteen and the cook's goal. And then maybe over here, could we have a little sort of shower? Do we need a shower block attached to this? Oh, that might make sense, mightn't it? If we have showers attached to this, because they can go to the loo, but they can't have a shower. Okay, no, that's fine. We can work on this. It's all okay. Hang on, foundations wise. So can we have that going like that, and then just have a little bit going kind of like that? Is that enough for showers? And then we just want to kind of take that bit of wall down just there. How do we do that? How do we demolish things? Do we have any idea how we take things apart? Demolish walls. Yeah, so if we take that wall down, and then that can be a kind of shower type area connected to the holding cell. Okay, yep, that's fine. This is good. And then go back to here. So let's build ourselves a nice kind of kitchen canteen type thing. Let's have, I don't know, what do we want to have? I mean, garden walls sound quite nice to have around the edge of the prison, because they sound lovely. Nice, pretty garden walls. But yeah, what shall we have in terms of our kitchen and our canteen? Let's have, I don't know what a Yutani wall is. They look, I mean, the things are very small. They look quite nice. Or do we go for classy green? Do you know what? Let's go for classy green. We've got classy blue over here, so let's go for classy green. So, yeah, how big does a... Well, this is the thing. Having never built a kind of cafeteria, kitchen type combo in this, I don't know how big they need to be. We'll spend $5,000 on it, because that seems about right. So we'll just drop that in there like that. I'm sure that'll be fine. Not having a clue what I'm doing. And let's have saloon doors going into here, because I like the idea of that. Oh, no, I want a wall in there. Stop. What are they doing? They're making things very complicated. Okay, so now they can build that. Right, plenty for them to be getting on with. And yeah, in 2 hours, we are going to have some people coming in. And I don't think they've built the water thing or anything yet. So, okay, we do have a little bit of work to do. If we could, hang on, I've got an idea. Let's hire another couple of workers just to get some stuff done a tiny bit quicker. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Is that people arriving? Oh no, that's the saloon doors arriving. That's good. However, we're going to welcome our first lot of prisoners. Good luck, everybody, because the holding cell isn't finished. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors. Because they've just opened it up again. Of course they have. Hang on a second. Right, so the prisoners are now going to come in on a boat. And here they all come. Oh, look. They look magnificent. Okay, this is brilliant. So all the prisoners have turned up, and they're all just hanging around looking at the nice flowers. Hello, everybody. Hello, Chater, Garthers, Creaser, McKilrath, Denning, Bailey, Pines and Vinkle. Welcome to the loveliest prison. We're not quite there yet. We're sort of working on it. It's a work in progress right now. But when it's done, it'll be lovely. It'll be absolutely amazing. You will think it's fantastic. Hang on. Right now, could we get a door in? Can we put a door just there? Going from the holding cell up to the shower block, the proposed shower block. How about a bamboo door? There you go. That's quite nice. The old bamboo. Splendid. Right, so get that in. I don't know if we can sort of prioritise that or not. I'm not entirely sure. Right, the guards are coming over to say hello to people. And they're just kind of dragging them. Just kind of hauling people in here. So, hello. We're going to stick you in this room for a bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're over here. Now, what's that mean? Search the prisoners. Okay, right. I love the way our people are going around the place with with like chess tables and stuff. And these people are turning up going, hello? We're here to be incarcerated. Please put us in prisons. But no, it's fine. We're doing chess tables and stuff. It's going to be lovely. Right, so are you being searched? Is that what you're... yeah, you're searching that prisoner. Okay, so all the prisoners need to be searched for their various sort of, if they've got anything nefarious on them. Okay, oh, these are proper full-on kind of strip searches. Okay, that's fine. That's the way it's got to be. I think they get to put their clothes back on eventually. So while our work people do all of this kind of very important stuff that maybe we should have got done before everybody arrived, I think let's go and have a look at some of the prisoners because yeah, they're here for crimes that you might not be expecting, as we kind of covered earlier. So let's start at the top here. So so Chater, so you're in the pink, so you're a medium security prisoner. Let's have a little look at your history, shall we? So you've been sentenced to 23 years for multiple crimes, including loud humming and public nose picking. Oh my goodness me, you are one of the worst people. Loud humming and public nose picking. It's just shocking. Okay, Winkle, how about you? You're a nefarious catnapper who roamed the streets of Arkham for close to a decade, but you've been sentenced to 10 years for multiple crimes, including using all caps and invading personal space. Oh, and look at that, and you have served a bit of time before for standing up as soon as the plane lands. Oh my goodness me. Okay, hang on a minute. So Adam Bailey here is sentenced to 15 years for multiple crimes, including eating with mouth open, folding the corner of pages in books, and slamming car doors. Oh my word. Garthus here, sentenced for 10 years for loud humming. That must have been some very loud humming. Pines, sentenced to 20 years for walking really slowly in a shop. I mean, that must have been really slow. You must have been going very slowly there, Stan. McIlwraith, 15 years for multiple crimes, including not flushing the toilet. Oh, McIlwraith, we'll have to watch out for that. And loud humming. Got quite a lot of serial hummers in here. What are you here for, James? Sentenced to 1 year for playing loud music in a public place. Shocking stuff. But yeah, you'll be out soon. It's fine. And Creaser. Now, that's a table I think I just clicked on. Hang on. I want to click on Creaser. There we go, prisoner. You've been sentenced for 23 years. Wow. For multiple crimes, including public toenail trimming, standing up as soon as the plane lands, and excessive selfie taking. Oh my goodness me. Look at that. 11 years for public toenail trimming. Do you know what? That's deserved, because that would be revolting. Okay, so there we go. And that's kind of what I mean. That's what I mean. They're not here for kind of your typical crimes. They're here for things which really should be a crime but aren't. So yeah, we're dealing with that. The Loveliest Prison is kind of handling that, which is okay. Don't worry. We're all over it. Okay, now what do we do now? I'm not entirely sure what we do now. Right, workman. Can we sort of elevate the priority of that? I don't know if we can sort of... Oh, hang on a minute. Can we sort of elevate that thing to be done there? Can we elevate that sort of that thing to be constructed? I don't know. They just went over and kind of waved a sort of screwdriver at that bamboo door. I don't think so. I think they're going to build all of this first. So our prisoners are just kind of going to hang around over here. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. They could all just run away. They could all just run away over there. They need to be kind of in this... there we go. Hang on. So now... Hang on, is that done? Yeah, right. So this room is now a valid holding cell. So now they can move everybody into the holding cell. So hello, everybody. Look at this. This is very exciting. Don't go through the bamboo door to freedom quite yet. There's going to be a wall there at some point. We're going to sort that out. But look at this. Look, you've got toilets over here. You've got tables. You've got some lovely kind of games. Come on, some of you must want to play chess. Come on, it's lovely down here. McIlwraith just, taking a look at the bars. Don't get any ideas, McIlwraith. You'll want to stay. By the time you've been in your proper cell for a bit, you'll want to stick around for a while longer. Right, okay. So I think we do need to get a wriggle on here. But there you go. The table tennis is in. Come on, folks. I've given you a table tennis table. Please go and play some table tennis. Right, in go the radiators. Right, so the water boiler is in. I've not connected it to... I've not connected it to a water source. Okay, that would help, wouldn't it? Hang on, let's plumb it into the water thingamajigger. And then we'll see what we can do with that. So, so hot water pipes. I mean, how does that work exactly? Do we just sort of go like that? Is this what we need to do? I'm not entirely sure that this is the right thing to do, but we'll just sort of do that and hope for the best. Oh, I see. Right, that corner of our prison is currently not being watched. So we don't know what's going on there. We've got no kind of presence over there, no people, and no CCTV or anything. So we don't know what's going on just there. I mean, can we tell our guards to kind of go over there? No, we cannot, unfortunately. Okay, that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Because they could be up to anything over there. They could be up to all sorts of nefarious shenanigans and we wouldn't know. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We're getting some visibility back as our people go and kind of plan things. All right. They're complaining about warmth. They're a little bit sad that it's a tiny bit cold. Okay, right, hang on a second. Hang on. We are working on that. We've got radiators, but yeah, they're not kind of connected yet, but I think they are working on it. And if they do that bit, there we go. Right, that radiator is now kind of plumbed in. So hopefully that should be generating some hot water. The hot water can make that room warm. Do we have kind of overlays or anything? Oh yeah, we haven't got the warden in yet. We've not got the warden in. Okay, and the warden does need an office and all that kind of stuff. Right, here we go. This is kind of key. So let's go to here. Nice bit of blue wall. Very good. And then in here, can we have a shower? Where would that be? Is it a specific room? I would have thought it would be a kind of specific room. Hang on. There you go. Shower. Right. So if we just say that's a kind of shower thing, we need shower heads. Okay. Yep. That kind of makes sense. I'm with you on that. So if we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's not have one in front of the door because that's a bit weird. And then how about, hang on. Where was the sink and mirror combo? There we go. Sink and mirror combo just there. And then we'll have a couple of sink and mirror combos there. Have we got a bin? There's a massive bin. That's huge. Do we not have a little sort of like a paper bin type thing? Hang on. Is it somewhere in here and I've just not seen it? Hang on. Let's see if there's a slightly smaller bin than this gigantic one there. Okay, so there is a kind of handy tech search thing down the bottom there. So I've typed bin and that's it. I mean, there's other things as well. There's filing cabinets and recycling bins and other kind of bits and bobs. But there's nothing that looks like a tiny sort of waste paper bin. We've just got this kind of massive wheelie bin type thing. Okay, I don't think we need one of those. I don't think we need one of those right now. However, flooring wise, I wouldn't mind some lovely kind of, oh no, hang on, no, not that, hang on, retract that. White tiles. Just nice, lovely, clean, crisp white tiles. And under the bamboo door as well. There we go. So they can get on with that now. So hopefully we'll get the shower bit done. And then, yeah, the yard is going to be done soon. Oh, right, here comes some weather, because, of course, we have weather in this now. And, yeah, we do need to feed some prisoners. Yep, okay, we're on that. We'll get that done. And, yeah, we need to get a wall as well. Albeit right now a kind of very temporary sort of, quick to put together wall. But I do think, yeah, we need to get, where is it? The garden wall. So let's, for now, just kind of do this. Just to kind of enclose things off a bit. Oh, there's a bit sticking out. Never mind. The bit can stick out. It's okay. So if we just get that done, at least they can go into the yard and that kind of ticks that off as well. Okay, so move time on very quick. We want to get all this done, please. Are they going to build that wall there or not? Why are they not building the wall? I don't get what... We told them to build the wall. I'm pretty confident that we said build the wall. And they're not doing that right now. Oh, there we go. The wall is done. And yeah, there we go. Oh, the showers haven't got water. Yeah, that would be a thing that is required, isn't it? Hang on a second. Hang on. Large pipe can go to there and then bring that across a little bit. And then can we have small pipe, small pipe, small pipe, small pipe, small pipe, and then kind of like that and kind of like that. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think that should be okay. And I think as well, have they finished working on the kind of wall? Oh, okay. That's good as well. Okay, marvellous stuff. Right, things looking pretty good. And there we go. We've now got this thing set up. I'd like to get the shower set up, if we're being honest. I just want to make sure they can go and have a bit of a wash. And there we go. For some reason, they're not putting tiles on that bit of floor. Why not? What's wrong with that just there? Oh, no, it's queued up. They've just, I don't know, struggled to do that just there. So if we could get that done, finish that. Ooh. What's that? Hang on. Something happened there. Oh, it tells you who's kind of carrying that part. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, so that's now in. That means that shower can work. Okay, so we have a shower. We have a holding cell. Although the holding cell doesn't have the nice flooring in. I thought we told them to make nice flooring, but there we go. The yard is in, because now it's enclosed by some walls, which is very good. So yeah, all we have left to do is get the kitchen sorted, get a canteen sorted, hire some cooks, then everybody can go and eat some food. That's going to be nice. We do have to then get our staff sorted as well, because we do have some exhausted staff members. They need a staff room. And also, yeah, we need an office block as well. So maybe sort of possibly over here. I don't think our office workers need to go into the prison for any particular reason. So maybe we'll put that over here. Maybe have a door, I don't know, going into if they need to. But, they can always come around the front or whatever. But yeah, so if we have a little kind of administrative block over there, kind of out of the way of the main body of the prison, that might be quite handy. And then, yeah, when we have an office, we can do kind of research stuff. You can do bureaucracy and you can unlock things. That's kind of where you get access to fancy new things. But yeah, I think this is an okay start. I mean, right now, I will admit, it's not the loveliest of all the prisons. Although, to be fair, it's not too bad. It's not too shabby at all. I mean, it's quite warm. It's got, heating. Oh, we need some heating in the shower block thing. It's got heating, which is quite nice. We've got plenty of lovely, fancy, fairly luxurious looking oak tables and benches. We've got little kind of private toilet arrangements going on. We've got swivel chairs for people and a TV. We've got some plants going on. Very important. Got to love the plants. And then, yeah, in the holding cell, look at this. We've got sort of table tennis and we've got fancy sort of, chess tables and lovely comfortable yellow chairs. It's all looking pretty good. And of course the way in as well does have some very lovely sort of, some lovely kind of flower bits going on. Don't know what's going on out here. What's going on out there? Do we need kind of janitors and stuff? I think we have to unlock janitors. I think as well, that's another thing we need to do next time. We need to get our warden in and then do some sort of research stuff. And then, then we can get janitors, because I think the place is getting a little bit grubby. So we do need some people to go and do a spot of cleaning around the place as well. But so what we'll do is we will finish up for now, because I think we have made a pretty good start of things. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect at all. And I imagine there are some people who've been watching this and, you're kind of, in a state of despair right now because of all the things that I've not done properly. But, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's going to be a lovely prison. It's going to be the loveliest prison when we actually get it sorted. But, just give us a while to get used to it. And I need to figure out all the mechanics. And, this over here is a little bit kind of wibbly right now. But we can put plants along there and it's going to be lovely and fine. But, so next time, when we come back, we'll get the kitchen sorted, get the canteen sorted, hire some cooks, get people fed. That's very, very important. People need to have some food or there's going to be a riot and, sort of general unpleasantness. So we'll get people fed. That's very good. We are going to get another 7 people coming in 9 hours and 28 minutes. So hopefully we can have the whole sort of food set up ready for them when they arrive. We get some money for that though. Get 3,300 money. That's very nice. We'll get some offices set up. We'll do some research stuff. We'll get some cleaners. We'll sort out what's going on with the floor in the holding cell, because I thought we told them to make it a fancy floor. But, I mean, they did down here. Look, they've put fancy tiles there, but not in the main body of the holding cell. So I don't quite know what's going on there. And then, I think what we'll do is we'll complete this we'll complete this grant. So we'll get another one done, probably to do with cell blocks, possibly. And then maybe from there, we'll start thinking about getting cell blocks set up. So we'll try and get some cell blocks, maybe kind of coming down here, possibly. So down this way, maybe it'd be quite nice. This bit here can be sort of reserved for our power setup. So our power and water and kind of utilities can be over here. And then, over here, we can have a cell block. That sounds quite a good plan. But, I mean, we'll do all this kind of stuff next time out. It's a bit of a learning curve. And, I'm kind of at the bottom of that curve, just trying to figure out what's going on. But I think we'll get there. We'll muddle through. We tend to do so in the Geek Cupboard. It'll all be absolutely fine. But, here we go. We have started work, finally, at long last, in Prison Architect. It's taken us an awfully long time to get to this game. But here we go. Hopefully now we're here. It's going to be a lot of fun as we try to build the loveliest prison. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Prison Architect. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, this is just not your day, is it? Sean Bazzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.